Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, that's W-O-R-I-M-I, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Righto, it's Thursday. Oh, feels like it should be Friday. Flat out week, and I just feel like I've gone poof today. So that's no dramas. I shall drink my dandelion tea and trust. Today I promise to relax, trust life, and enjoy the ride. Okay, let's see where we go. What I actually want to have a look at first up is, okay, I'm going to use these cards. This is just something that sort of twigged at me yesterday, and I had a chat to my guides about. And it's the Helsinki interpreter. Given that the orange twerp is, he's backpedaled on what he hopes to achieve in Alaska, aka Russia. On Friday, backtracked basically that it's from being ceasefire peace talks to just a discussion. In Anchorage is apparently the confirmed. I'm not going to have a look today to see whether it's still going to go ahead. As of yesterday it was, so I might have a check again tomorrow, which is my Friday, your guys' Thursday in the US. What I want to have a look at though is the Helsinki interpreter. Back in, was it 2000? Oh, I can't remember what year it was. Actually, I'll pause and just check because it wouldn't hurt to know. Hang on a sec. Righto, 2018 was the summit, and that was the one where Putin and the Orange Twerp exited the meeting room that they had been in, with the Orange Twerp looking like a real hanging down whipped dog, and Putin with his smug looking smile. Now that was actually Putin. Now the Putin himself, I don't know whether he's still alive or not. I haven't been able to pick him up for years, but you know, each reader's sort of picking up different energies. So I'm happy either way because if he's still alive, he's not long for this world. If he's gone, he's already gone. But with that particular meeting, now Putin himself, the actual real OG Putin, spoke and understood very good English. He didn't need an interpreter. So the fact that he would refuse to speak English and insist on an interpreter, first of all, ensured that there were notes taken of meetings, but also it was a power play. Like, yes, I could speak English, but I choose not to. It also does mean that if any of the body doubles couldn't speak English, because I'm sure he's been using body doubles for years and years and years, it was not an issue. So I want to have a look. What I want to have a look at is the actual, because I was chatting to my guides last night, as you do in the shower. Yeah, apparently water's a great conduit. It's almost like a direct telephone line. And from what I understand, after that 2018 meeting, the Orange Twerp had his interpreter destroy the notes. Now, I'm sure the Russian interpreter didn't, but he had his interpreter destroy any evidence of what was actually discussed. But I'm getting a really, my guides were telling me that this interpreter is going to be one day on the stand giving the information. At the moment, I suspect they're probably under some really strong legal binding that they can't say anything, but I'm getting that this particular female interpreter will be on the stand in front of almost, if I say a congressional hearing, it doesn't feel like a trial itself, but it feels more like a congressional hearing, like what they did with January the 6th that had Cheney and Kinzinger on it. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Now I'm using the Gilded Tarot Royale, and this is just sort of more of a special interest question. Will we hear from the female Helsinki? Oh my, it's almost like I've blocked my ears. So at the moment, not hearing anything, but let's have a look. Will the female interpreter, will she one day share what she knows, what went on in that conversation? Because you can bet the Russians have got it. Okay. I'm getting that the Russians actually released what was in the meeting. Let's have a look. There's a lot going to come out after the Putin figure goes as well. Let's have a look. Right, the Helsinki interpreter. Are we going to hear from her? Right now, in the here and now, no, which is understandable. The empty basket, but the information is on the tree, the opportunities are on the tree, the knowledge, the tree of knowledge potentially. So right now, in the here and now, absolutely, as of today, it's a no. Not going to bring it forward, but it is there, ready to be picked when the time is right. So challenged by what went on in the past, this past meeting. It is a meeting in the past. Okay, thank you. I'm just getting it plays emotionally, it plays on her because she knows what was discussed. I don't know who she is. I don't know if she was ever identified. But yeah, so the challenge is what went on in the past. And I'm just getting that it emotionally plays on her. The energy that she's stewing in is the Six of Pentacles, the giving of money, the giving of, I think okay, thank you. I mean, she was paid for a job, and her job was, I imagine, came with all sorts of legal disclaimers that you do not ever discuss what you heard, what was actually discussed. But I'm wondering whether this was what was discussed. Because it's my money laundering card. Weighing the scales. She might be getting some payment on the side as well. Okay, allegedly, possibly entertainment only. I'm not accusing her of that at all. But you've got these hands reaching out from the darkness here. Wonder if she resigned from her job shortly after. In the past, endings and beginnings. The death card. She would, okay, thank you. I am really wondering whether she resigned from her job under the promise of payment to keep silent. Again, entertainment only, not accusing, not saying anything negative about her at all. But we've got the death. I mean, she may have even been threatened with the death card there to stay silent. The death card in the past, because the here and now is not saying anything. And the fact that these are pentacles and these are pentacles, I think, is quite telling. I think it emotionally plays on her, though, because she knows. The energy crowning in it is the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, it will come out. It will. And it'll be powerful, it'll be big, and it'll be bringing with it a new beginning. So the opportunity, she will have the opportunity. And what will come out is treason. Betrayal, treason. So yes, I am getting we will hear from her, and what she will share will be, but I would say at the moment she's under all sorts of A, threats, B, legal obligations. Let's see where this goes. Powerful messaging, big fiery messaging is the what will be shared internally. Justice will be bought. Again, I'm not feeling it'll happen until after the orange twerp has passed. But look at these cards, externally, internally. Whatever it is going to be huge. It's going to be inflammatory. It's going to be very telling. And it will bring a sense of justice. Now, we've got the scales here with the money. And then the scales here with the truth. Okay. Hopes and fears. Dealings done behind the scenes. The outcome. The Page of Pentacles bringing the information forward. So she'll have new opportunity, new beginning, and this will be the actual messenger. If you can hear some snoring, that's Spot. Having an absolute, love it. Love his snoring. The could be information about money coming in from overseas that she has to share. This is the outcome. Or this could be she may have even gone overseas, and this is her coming back to the United States, because this King of Cups feels like a emotionally mature, stable congressional leader. So it feels very much, as I said, like a congressional inquiry. And then we've got the Queen of Wands. It is my Avril Haines, but I think this is just the female figure bringing this information. So this may have been the invite going out to her for the opportunity for this to come back on shore for this congressional hearing, and this is her doing so. The emotional loss, disappointment, heartbreak. So again, I think it's very much, it weighs on her, and to actually share it. The Eight of Pentacles, so Five of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. If you have a look at this Five of Cups, you'll see in the background this tree. Remember this tree here that she wasn't able to harvest from? The tree is here. So this is letting go of the emotional loss and disappointment, turning her attention to what is still there. And then the tree, it's all covered in sparkly little pentacles to be harvested. And this is very much about money trails, last pieces of the jigsaw puzzle being put in place. So, turn that over and, yeah, the devil energy. Unexpected information being brought out of left field. We've got the oligarchical class, and then we've got the Sun card, finding themselves exposed. Oh dear. Yeah, I do. I do think she has something to share, and she will share it. That's what my guides were saying, that she will share it, but it won't be till after the orange twerp has deceased. It's almost like once he's gone, the DNA, not the DNA, the do not non-disclosure, NDA, that was it. The NDA becomes null and void. Okay, so what are we, the people, going to think, feel when this information comes out? Because it's going to be treasonous information. I get on so many levels. He is going to be found guilty of treason, and this is both regimes that he's had. And that he will be declared illegitimate. But what will happen is so much time will have passed and so much damage has been done that what was can no longer be plastered over and stuck together with a band-aid. It is very much about rebuilding from the start. So let's have a look. What will we, the people, feel after this information has come out? Because I'm going to tell you, when information comes out, it is going to absolutely shock and horrify how bad it actually was. If we think it's bad on the surface, when it comes out, and this includes the Epstein files, and I have said for months and months that when they are finally released, which they will, there will be people on there that we do not expect, that we might have respected in the past. And I'm talking about celebrities. I said that at the time, months ago. There will be celebrities that we admired, or icons of business that we admired, and politicians who will be entangled. And we will be absolutely horrified that these people that we felt a connection with and we trusted and we respected will be on those files. There'll be an awful lot who we didn't trust and respect as well. But okay, come on down. How will we, the people, feel? How will it go once this information comes out? Four of Wands. Okay. Now this can be my feeling entrapped by the messaging, going within, but you've got the dragonflies up here as well, which means it's transformation. It feels very much like around the kitchen table I'm just going to say we'll be contracting back in to stabilize our internal, if that makes sense. Like we're going to have to process it. The information, we're going to have to process it internally, but also go back to basics about what is really important to the people, the families, whatever makeup that is, whether it's a single person with a cat, right through to blended families, right through to same-sex parents, right through, you name it. It's about going back to the basics of what is important, and whether it's the family is simply someone by themselves who consider the neighbours' kids their family. Whatever it is, it's going back to what is really important at the kitchen table, this messaging, but it's also going to be a contracting in, and it will be transformative because it's going to be a harsh truth, a really harsh truth, and it's going to be on full public display with that Knight of Swords as the challenge. It's treason. We are going to learn about treason, betrayal, and I'm just talking about the Helsinki interpreter, not about everything else, but we're going to feel like we have been stabbed through the heart. In the past, the information is being presented, the messenger is presenting the information, articulate orator coming forward with this, and crowning this reading, the Two of Cups, the working across the aisle, the coming together on an emotional level. This isn't contracts and agreements, this is coming together emotionally to do what is right. Okay, the immediate future. In regards to this, the Nine of Cups, the smug merchant, be careful what you wish for. And again, I think with this rat up in the rafters pooping in the cup, I suspect there are people that are going to get caught up in this that we may have respected, like the tavern owner in the days of old. Okay, but we are looking at justice. Treason and justice externally. Internally, moral, financial and ethical corruption is going to be exposed. That's internally. And we are going to feel like, what the F happened? As all this information comes out about those that are on the wealthy inners. Okay, let's see where we go. Hopes and fears. Six of Cups. Naivety. Can be wanting to go back to a simpler time before we knew all this, perhaps. Emotionally retreating back to, again, within our community, within our family groups. The outcome, the Two of Swords. It will be time to take off the blindfold and actually look at the truth about the devil and all those who chained themselves to it. And we've got the Page of Pentacles as the opportunity for this information comes forward. We are going to be presented with an opportunity to do better, to start again. And then we've got the Page of Cups, unexpected news out of left field. But again, being presented with an opportunity, both physical and emotional. How are we going to feel? Eight of Swords. That the truth is going to, I'm going to say the truth is going to set us free, but we have to choose. So you've got the Two of Swords there with the blindfold on, and you've got the Eight of Swords with the blindfold on. We are going to be presented with the truth, and it can set us free, but we have to choose it. As High Priestess, secrets are revealed. We're going to look at money a different way. We're going to step back and look at money a different way. Six of Pentacles and then the Ace of Wands. This is actually the Six of Swords, packing up the truth and moving forward. And then we've got the harvesting, we've got the Three of Wands, and we've got the Ten of Cups. It is going to be a nightmare situation for the mercenaries who tied themselves to the Orange Twerp and his ilk. They are going to find themselves fully exposed with the Sun card there. So they're going to find themselves in a world of pain. So there's two schools, there's two paths there for those of us who were not involved. It's going to be really confronting for us. And for those that were involved, on whatever level, are going to find themselves increasingly stressed as they fear their name coming out in print. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. That was just a little bit of a special interest thought. Yes, I do get that it will all be revealed. It will lead to and it will lead to further investigations. What do we call them in Australia? I think we call them a High Commission. I'm just trying to think. When the government actually does, I just gone blank on what we call them. But yeah, it'll be a government commission that will look into it, which will lead to legal situations. But it is very much, we're going to be presented with the truth. It's going to be incredibly confronting emotionally. We individually will have the opportunity to see it for what it is, and it can then set us free to move into the next stage, or we can choose to go la 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 and ignore it, and it will come up to the individual. And I just want to say, when I'm talking about families, I'm talking about, and I'm going to repeat it again, the true saying is the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. The covenant is the family that you choose for yourself, whether you are related or not. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Okay, love to you all. Take care.